This is a Roblox animation that I definitely did not make, but I've always wanted to make insane animations of my own. Well, today I'm finding out just how hard it is to learn to animate in only 24 hours, going from a complete noob to making an insane fight sequence, which will be graded by some of the best Roblox animators. So enough yapping, let's get started. Within these 24 hours, I have 5 goals I want to reach, each getting much harder than the last. So let's not waste any time and jump into task 1, recreating the Roblox walk cycle. For this challenge, people suggested Blender, which is free, but I decided to settle for Roblox Moon Animator, which is objectively worse, but it only costs, what? It costs what? Okay, I could have had 18.5 McDonald's cheeseburgers, but instead I bought Moon Animator, so let's make the most out of this plugin and get this animation made. In fact, with this animation, I was hoping to make it better than the original. I found out that this Roblox walk cycle isn't even consistent. One foot walks faster than the other. So I wanted to try my best to fix what Roblox got wrong, because they've been getting a lot of things wrong recently. This should be pretty straightforward, right? And there we go. Yeah, that was super simple. Well, there we go. We've already completed our first task. If only the rest of the challenge was that easy. Either way, I was almost ready to move on to task 2. But first, I wanted to make a quick call to someone who had a little bit more experience than me. Hello.
Dude, I can't hear you. 1 sec.
This is D Happy, a fellow developer and YouTuber who's also been learning how to animate, and I wanted to see if he had any advice for me. I need to know, what are your 3 tips for learning how to animate?
Okay, let's see. You're gonna want to start with simple animations because you don't want to go into like a 20-minute fight scene right off the bat, right? You want to make sure to use a large variety of easing styles, so you don't want everything to be linear. My final tip would probably be to not forget to save your project, but only do it after your PC crashes, because then it'll build a lot of character.
Good to know. Thank you very much.
No problem. Best of luck.
Okay, so it's time to move on to task 2, which is my own walk and run cycle. So let's get going with that. We can just keep using this guy. Let's give him a name. How about Jeff? Yeah, this is Jeff now. So after a little bit of time, I ended up with this. Yeah, okay. So this sucks. Come on, past me. Don't be so harsh. Yeah, it's trash. I'm scrapping this whole thing, man. Holy. Maybe I should check out some videos on walk cycles. And I did just that. Hopping onto YouTube, I scanned the site for tutorials to help me out. I stumbled across one video with a questionable skin for Moon Animator, and another video that didn't quite grasp the concept of walking. Wait, no, they got the arms and legs the wrong way. Until finally, I found something game-changing. Wait, you can mirror keyframes? I need to try this. You can, wait, that's gonna be so helpful. So I got to work, taking in the advice I got from Happy by using a ton of different easing styles. Okay, this is sick. He's so bouncy. It was looking pretty promising. Hold up, we're actually getting somewhere with this. It's coming out pretty good, I can't lie. I took a quick 50-minute break, looking at more tutorials, and that's when I came across the best feature of Moon Animator. Okay, so I've just found out that if you press M when highlighting keyframes, you can smoothen them out. So like if you have a sharp movement, you can just press M and it makes it more smooth. This is the best thing ever. The walk cycle was almost done. I just had to animate the arms, something the reference I was following did not include. So I had to wing it. This should be easy, right? Let's just do a simple swing of the arms. Maybe if I bring the shoulders down at this point too, it could give more bounce. And I think we're done. Wow, this actually came out really well. Now I just need to make a run cycle. Let's just speed this up. Joking. Let's actually make one. The process is quite similar to the walk cycle, so I won't bore you with it. It was a bit more tough. I was determined to destroy all 5 challenges.
Hey, Duckable?
Why can you... Okay, I guess you're just sentient now.
Why do you even want to learn how to animate? Why make this entire video?
Well, for the past 5 years, I've been wanting to make my dream Roblox game. My own version of Card Wars. I've tried making this game many times. 5 to be exact. But one of the things that's holding me back from making it is having to animate hundreds of characters. I want this challenge to help me get much closer to being able to complete my dream game. And it looks like that might be coming true. You know what? This is pretty good. More of a jog, honestly, but I really like it. What time are we at right now? I have now made my own walk cycle and run cycles. So before we move on to task 3, let's consume our next batch of tutorials. I managed to find one that helped with rigging a sword up to a character, which might give you a hint as to what's coming next. Okay, so task 3 is a sword slice. I want to make a cool slash animation. I want the sword to do a cool spin when he pulls it back, Jedi style. I looked online for some references for this one, but I couldn't find anything. It looks like I was going solo on this one. Alright, let's get Jeff rigged up. Of course, we we need the classic sword. We can pop that in his hands, and then we link the sword to the handle, and the handle to the arm. There we go. Let's get animating. Right off the bat, this was proving to be a lot more challenging than the walk cycle, but I worked my ass off until, I don't know why, I just don't like it. Hopefully it'll be good when we get the feet going. That sounds weird. When scouring YouTube for tips, I came across the ball technique. Essentially what you can do is stick balls on the bottom of your character's feet. So when you need to move the body, you can align the legs to where they're standing. But this didn't help too much. I'm still not a fan. God damn it, man. Maybe if I lift this leg up? No, I don't know. I think I can do better. I'm gonna scrap this. Hold on. Considering I was going to be sitting at a desk for the most of 24 hours straight, I decided to take a break, do a workout, and grab some lunch. By the time I was back to work, it was now... Oh, and make sure to subscribe, by the way. There we go. I hit the ground running, starting a fresh new animation. And it was coming out great. This is turning out worse than the first one. I'm gonna restart again. Never mind. At this point, I was starting to get pretty impatient. It's only been 4 hours. I'm obviously not going to be a pro at this stage. I just couldn't get it right for some reason. But I had to. I want to be capable of animating for my dream game. So as time went on, I managed to compose myself. I began the third sword attempt using the rule of 5, which essentially means animating with keyframes that are spaced out by 5 frames. And honestly, it worked pretty well. Okay, this actually looks promising. I'm using quite a mix of different keyframes, which is actually helping a lot. And okay, I actually really like this. I think we did it. Task 3 was now checked off the list. It was now time to... What on... I guess we passed into another hour milestone. Anyway, it was now time to move on to task 4. The base play is super boring, so we're animating in a town now, I've decided. Task 4 is actually to animate a backflip. But looking around, I think we could have Jeff do one off a building. Yeah, man, let's do it. I was feeling pretty confident in my animating skills, so I decided to take on a much harder task than planned. But first, more content time. Okay, so I've stumbled across something incredible. This is an R7 rig, which adds an extra piece to your character's torso. Finding out about this rig was game-changing. While animating in Roblox, when you rotate the torso, the legs move with it. But with an R7 rig, it adds a new part that allows you to move them separately. And thankfully, this was going to help a ton with the next animation. I started working on the build-up towards the flip, and Jeff's inevitable dive into the concrete. But it wasn't until I got to animating the flip when I started to stress out. I think this is going to be the worst animation yet. I can't lie. Oh my god, man. Things weren't great, but I did figure out a new Moon Animator feature. Okay, so apparently you can animate the C-frame of the entire character. Yeah, that works. This might actually come in handy. Okay, yeah, we're on to something. I'm cooking. Okay, remember how I was just cooking literally seconds ago? Well, I guess Moon Animator didn't like that, because after coming back from a quick break, I discovered this. Wait, what? Where's the C-frame animation? It just vanished. Oh my god, man, what? This was soul crushing. Turns out the Moon Animator doesn't save C-frame animations on characters. The animation was completely broken, and I honestly didn't know what to do. This sucks, dude. I think I just need to restart and do a regular backflip. I've already lost enough time. I don't want to waste any more. This was my lowest point so far. By now, I just was not in the mood for animating anything, but there was just something in the back of my mind that kept me going. The thought of getting closer to finishing my dream game. I mean, it's the whole reason I'm doing this. I can't give up. So I kept going and eventually ended up with something I was pretty happy with. You know what? I actually like this one. I'm glad I stuck it out. It's kind of cool. So task 4 was now complete. I still had 30 minutes left of this hour. So I decided to binge as much animation content as possible to prepare me for the final challenge. Let's hope it all pays off. The final challenge was almost here, and to be honest, despite making some cool little animations, I didn't feel like I was ready to take it on. So I decided to do a quick montage of viewer-suggested animations. A montage of pretty much Jeff being beaten up. So if you want to be involved in the videos, be sure to join my Discord. Starting off, we have eating a sandwich. We are done. And this is easily my favorite animation yet. He takes a bite, is poisoned, and he just dies. Okay, I took an hour dinner break, but we're back. Next up is to make Jeff slide under an obstacle. Okay, we're pretty much done, but Jeff actually can't fit under here, so I'm gonna make him slam his face into the port, and... yeah, okay, that's sick. I think one that would be cool is Jeff being slammed into a wall and ragdolling into like an Iron Man landing kind of pose. Let's try that. And I think we're done. Look at that. I want to do one more quick one. Let's practice and try some punching animations. The montage began to slow down at this point. Making this punch was pretty challenging, to be honest. So I took a quick break and once again scoured YouTube for answers until I came across a gold mine of a channel. Schmolp. And honestly, in this 16-minute video, I learned more than I did watching all of the previous tutorials combined.
When making a pose, they try and always keep a triangle in the middle of the leg. The best way to get better at animating is to discover different poses or poses that you find uncomfortable.
I was so pumped after watching this video, so I kept on going, trying to find a pose that I found uncomfortable, and albeit very small, leaving a triangle shape between the legs. The third piece of advice I couldn't apply, because I don't know what it means. But in the end, holy shit, dude, this is actually so good. I'm proud of this. Oh my god. Wait, what if we put Jeff here and punch him? There we go. Jeff is really taking a beating today.
Yeah, can we stop it, please?
Bro, no, we're not done. We still have one more final challenge to complete, and I still have to be critiqued by actual skilled animators. So let's make sure this last animation is the best yet. Alright guys, this is it, the final battle. This animation was going to be tough. In fact, you may have noticed I've given myself 12 of the 24 hours to work on this. So it was time for task 5, the final battle. This fight was going to take place on top of a skyscraper and would be me and Jeff against the one and only the Happy. Okay, so I want the Happy to have like another cool Iron Man landing. That'd be sick. This is actually looking cool. Okay, nice. And then me and Jeff are going to look at each other like, uh-oh. This is pretty promising. Let's hope it stays that way. It does, right? Things were going well. I was picking up the pace and really getting into the flow state. But, yeah, it did bleed into the next hour, so things are going good, I think. I still have quite a while to work on this, so I should be good. One thing I didn't take into account was starting to creep up on me. Something that could potentially destroy my chances of finishing this challenge entirely. Sleep. I am getting pretty tired, I can't lie. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't like how this is turning out, but I might need to deal with it. Straight up, I think this is starting to suck. I wasn't happy with how this animation was going. It felt like such a downgrade to what I was making previously. I just wanted to log off for the time being. And honestly, my bed was looking real good right now. So I had to make a tough decision. Get 2 to 3 hours sleep and refresh my brain, or keep going whilst being tired and miserable. I'm going to bed, man. I need a refresh. I decided to go to bed and set a 2-hour timer. A 2-hour timer, right? So it's hour 17 right now. I should wake up during hour 19, right? My alarm did not go off. I've just lost a whopping 5 hours. This is not good, man. I'm gonna have to scrap a lot of the ideas for this animation. I had 2 hours left to finish this final animation, but at this point, I just wanted to quit and scrap this entire video. I was so defeated by the fact that I lost almost an entire quarter of this challenge because my alarm didn't go off. I was still pretty tired, and the animation just wasn't good enough for me.
Come on, man, you can do this.
I don't know, man. I won't be able to make this thing good in 2 hours.
Hey, all right, look at me.
Ow, bro, what are you—
You've been animating for 22 hours and you're already making so many good animations. You can't quit now.
I guess, yeah.
Did you quit when your Roblox games flopped? Did you quit when your first YouTube channel didn't take off? Did you quit when all those 8-year-old kids made fun of your grow a garden?
Whoa, bit too personal, man.
Yeah, no, sorry, that was a bit too far.
But you're right, I need to keep going for the dream game. So the ultimate grind began. I powered through the rest of the animation. I finally learned how to use Moon Animator's camera, and before you know it, dude, this is so close. We have 1 minute left, and I think we're gonna finish right on time. Come on, man, one more keyframe. I did it. Now, usually in these challenges, I finish with like 3 to 4 minutes to spare. I had 1 second left. But anyway, it was now time to call in the animators and have them rate the animation. For me to win this challenge, all I need to do is get a score of at least 20 out of 30. So without further ado, let's see what I made.
Yo.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, dude?
Hello.
Yo, what's up?
Are you a pro animator now?
Maybe, I don't know.
That was very confident.
I am ready to see this animation that you got after 24 hours.
What's the fight, bro?
Yeah, let's pull it up.
Let's see, bro. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what we got.
I had almost no time, but I think it's okay.
I'll be the judge of that, bro.
You'll be the judge.
No way, it's me.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, take that, bro. Take that.
And as I watched back my animation, I was pretty proud of it. It wasn't perfect, it wasn't groundbreaking, but I made it and all the other animations in less than a day. I think it just goes to show that you need to be patient when learning a new skill. I'm speaking to some of the most talented Roblox animators out there. They've been mastering their craft for years. A day won't get me far, but it's a start, and it gets me one step closer to making my dream game a reality. But let's see if I can get that 7.5 out of 10.
It's not bad.
Why did Happy do that, bro?
That wasn't even that bad. That wasn't even that bad.
That's really good. I like it a lot, actually.
I'm not gonna lie, it's good for what beginning, like how you're beginning.
It was very minimalistic, but like it was easy to tell what was happening the whole time.
So what would you rate this out of 10?
If I was gonna rate it from 0 to 10, I'll give it like an 8. I'll give it like an 8.
Overall, I would give it like 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, that's good.
I would give it like, I'm gonna go with an 8.
There we go. Challenge complete.
We're done? I'm free!